All right, y'all, I wanted to get some video of this before I got cutting into it too much and unloading stuff. But I'm still finishing up some of these smokers in here, and I wanted to start getting cut on this. It's going to be a big catwalk, an L-shaped catwalk, about 5 foot in the air, I think it is. 20 going one way and 12 going the other way. It'll have handrails and everything. And I'm starting to get cut out on some of it. I think I may have overloaded myself on this. I'm not positive that I can even do this by myself. It's going to be very hard. I may have to rent a backhoe to help move it around, but we'll see as it goes. Also got some work on that purple trailer over there on the ramp. But I'm starting to cut some of this stuff out. It's 5-inch channel iron for the frame of the flooring, and then that floor grating I go in between there. Then some of that 3-inch angle is the supports underneath it, and then that 3-inch angle is also the legs. Over there, that tubing will be the handrails, and then that's a 2x4 tubing down there. We got that because for the kick plate, if you know what that is, on the bottom where your foot won't go through there. And they didn't have the right size, so I may cut that in half down to 1 inch by 4. I think that'll be better. That's actually the size that was on there, but they didn't have it. So we'll see it when that comes along. But anyway, it's going to be quite a bit to do. Quite a bit to figure out how I'm going to do it. Also, you see how that's loaded? I'm going to give you good advice. Do not do that. That's a very scary trip. It starts fishtailing and everything on you. I actually thought this trailer was 18 feet. I've only used this trailer one time, and I've had it for 6 years, I think. It just sat there with rotten tires because I never needed it. But I put tires on it. And for some reason, I thought it was 18, but it's actually 16. And so I got a little over 4 foot hanging off the back end of that sucker with all that weight. And I'm telling you, it was trying to fishtail. I had to go very slow. I wouldn't advise to do that. That's another thing. I have to figure out how I'm going to haul this thing back. It's going to bolt together in sections. But one section is 20 foot. So it's going to be a lot of work to figure all this out. So anyway, we're going to get to that. It didn't take me long to figure out that 20 foot just wasn't going to work at all. I mean, it was going to be impossible for me to pick it up, move it, or anything. So I'm cutting those down to 10 foot apiece. I'm going to make 2 10-foot sections to butt up to each other to make the 20 foot length. And then the 12 will be another separate section. I'm cutting them at a 45 so I can 90 them when I put it up there instead of just butting it up. This magnet came in extremely handy. I can't pick up the whole 20 foot length of it at one time. I can pick it up, but it hurts, and my back ain't ready for it. But the magnet did a good job of it right there. I didn't trust the magnet picking up the platform as a whole, because it would be on that floor grating. I didn't know if it would catch enough on there or whatever. And I didn't want to take a chance once that thing was in the air. All right, I got this piece all tacked up. And I need to get some of that floor grating to put in the top of it. And then try to flip it with the lift here and put supports under it. This piece here, it'll come out. It was just there holding my width. But anyway, now I got to figure out how to get this floor plating off the truck, off the trailer. This is what I'm going to try to do, is drag it off with another truck. At least enough. I need to get up to about where that little stick is so I can cut it off. That strap's on it, but it's not holding anything. I just can't get it out of there. But I tried pulling it, and I can't pull it off of there. That thing's heavy. So hopefully this will get it pulled out. Then I can bring the grinder or torch out here or something and cut it off. And it pulled it right on out of there. Wish I'd have put some bricks under there first. But anyway, I just got to get it cut off and get a piece put inside. All right, I got a piece cut off and got it in here. This stuff is extremely heavy. That piece is just under 10 foot long and just under 3 wide. And I couldn't carry it in here for sure. I was going to drag it. But luckily I remembered I had this cart. Somebody a few years ago gave me this blue cart. It's like a Home Depot cart. It's got the 6 wheels under there. I don't remember your name, but appreciate it. That cart has came in handy several times. It's only been used maybe 10 times over those 6-7 years, but when it needs to be used, it was so nice to have. It was just long enough to get that in here. But anyway, what we're gonna do is try to pick it up from there. Then I'll roll the table with the frame up under it and try to get it tacked in. And then I'm gonna try to flip it and put the supports in under it. Maybe I may try to do that in opposite fashion. I'm not quite sure yet. But first I got a smoker out here. I'm gonna go out here and start getting the oil put on this thing. Get it heating up and everything while that's in there. So I'm gonna get some fire put in this thing, get it oiled, and then get back to going with that. Just trying to get these braces and stuff in now. I've got a line drawn around to show the depth of 1 inch down. That floor grating is 1 inch thick, or tall, I guess. That's the 3-inch angle I'm putting in there. On the very ends, I'm just putting 3/16 flat bar, and then welding the insides and everything of it. You can weld that outside, but you can't really get a bevel inside there because you can't get in it. So unless you bevel it from the jump, that's why I'm going with the outside, and then I can bevel that lip on the top and get weld down in it, because it'll have to grind down anyway once the handrails are there. You can see I put 2 holes in there. If you see them, it'll have bolt holes with two bolts to hold it together. But on the feet, it also has mounting holes to put it in the concrete or wherever you're putting it. This setup here worked out real good for getting it on there. Then these are the legs. I'm just putting braces on them so I can set them up 2 at a time. The point of that is that way you only have to square it one way. Then you can be pretty certain that you have them square right there when you get them set up there, and then you only have to go the other direction instead of trying to square both ways. And what I did is I picked the whole platform up and then set the legs up under it, and now I'm setting it back down onto the legs. There's also a set that'll go in the middle. We kind of ended up with an extra set of legs, so I ran short on material a little bit, doing it in the 2 sections like that. This is the second one here. I've got it all put together. I'm trying to pick it up so I can get the legs under it. I'm worried that the 12-foot section may be too heavy. I don't know. It's got to be at least over 100 pounds more than this 10-foot section. But there it is there. I went ahead and got the legs under it. I'm not getting a lot of that video just because it's so slow going, moving around this thing, trying to make sure everything's good without falling. But it's coming together. I'll move that lift a little bit forward. Move the lift a little bit forward and then use the change, and it'll budge it up a little at a time to butt to that next one. You can see I got tie down or lifting points put on there, and that's the 2 bolts inside that's pulling it together. But it also has holes for anchors on all the feet. This is starting the handrails. The handrails will be completely separate, or with each section also. So there's going to end up being an extra post or 2 in there. Again, I didn't get a whole lot of video on this. It's just very slow moving around on this concrete, steady measuring, attack here, attack there. It's slow going. You can see I'm also using braces on there to hold me square until I get this middle and that bottom end. At least the middle end, then I can take them off. I did split that tubing. That's what's on the bottom. That 2x4 tubing, I split it in half and put it down there. All right, I got that set of rails up. Also did the little end part. The plan is, let me back up where I can see it. The plan is to weld the rails out, all except for the bottom stand. And then I'm going to cut those tacks and take the rails back off. And that way I can lift that stand up, back a trailer up under it, pull it outside, and then put the rails back on outside. Because I'm not going to be able to get it high enough or through that door on the trailer. So it's going to be extra work involved, but that's the only way I can see to get it done. It'll be more rails on this side, rails on that side. I'm getting these lifting points out of the way. I knew that was a bad spot to put them, but I just wanted to get it picked up at the time. And then it'll 90 at the end down there, come 12 feet out, and have a staircase on both ends. So anyway, I guess that'll do it on this one, y'all. Y'all come back and check out the next one, see how it goes. Because I'm not positive yet on getting this out of here. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.